Excuse me, miss, why are you here? This is a restricted area.
Robert walked out of the restroom and saw Barb staring at Emma, who was looking as pale as a ghost.
Oh, what's going on here?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Erickson. I got lost and ended up here. So sorry.
Huh?
Before Robert could say anything, Emma rushed out.
It's okay, Mr. Erickson. I was here when she came in. She did seem lost. And isn't it Ms. Green?
Robert understood now why Emma had scampered out like that and lashed out at Barb.
Why are you still here? I thought you had left. Don't you know I don't like having anybody around during lunch hour?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I forgot my car keys here. I came to fetch them, and that's when I saw Ms. Green.
Just leave.
As soon as Barb left, Robert called Emma.
The coast is clear. You can come over now. You don't have to run away like a thief, you know. It's my office. You are welcome here.
No way, Robert. It was so close. I can't have anybody finding out about us. Please manage your lunch for today. Robert was beyond annoyed at Barb for spoiling his lunch with Emma. Meanwhile, Emma was finishing her lunch in a stairwell downstairs when...
So here you are. I thought you'd be having lunch with your university boyfriend, but I guess I got lucky. I found you here alone.
Emma got on her feet with her lunchbox in her hands. Team Leader Jackson, I'm almost done. I was just heading back to my desk. Stephen took a bite from Emma's lunchbox. Emma makes a weird face.
Hey, what happened? I can eat your leftovers. It's not a big deal. Don't you like me?
No, and actually it is a big deal for me. I have a boyfriend and I'm responsible for him. I'm pretty sure if your girlfriend was sharing leftovers with a strange man, you wouldn't like it either. So I'm heading back to my desk, and you better keep your distance from me. Thanks. Emma left without another word, and Stephen was not pleased. He had never met someone like Emma who stayed this loyal to a university boyfriend, he thought. Like every other night, Robert came to have dinner at Emma's, but something was wrong with Emma. She wasn't talking to him, and it made him uncomfortable.
Enough with the silent treatment. Talk to me. What's up?
Nothing. We're eating, so...
Tell me what's on your mind.
I'm not gonna bring you lunch anymore. Barb saw me today, and I don't know if someone else did too.
I can always fire her. She won't be a problem then.
Don't do that. I mean, what's the point? Your next secretary can spot me too, and I get really anxious every time I go to see you. It's just too much for me.
But you promised to cook for me.
I cook your dinner anyway.
So we're replacing lunch with dinner. I can live with that.
The next day, when Emma reached the office, a female colleague asked Emma to have coffee with her. While they were sitting, sipping coffee, the colleague started talking about Karen getting her karma by not getting promoted. Just then, Karen walked in, and the colleague got so scared that she blamed Emma for talking about Karen.
You just never learn, do you? Who the hell do you think you are, talking behind my back?
Are you really this stupid? I don't have time for this. Karen pulled her hand up to slap Emma, but her hand was caught mid-air by Stephen. Karen was enraged.
What's wrong with you, Karen? This is against our policies. You can't hit someone.
Oh, wow. Here comes the hero, the most handsome man in the department to rescue Emma. You're out here lecturing me about policies, but where were your policies when she was talking behind my back?
Karen, did you hear me talk about you?
Go back to your desk, Karen.
You think you can order me just because you were promoted? Wait, let the general manager come, and you'll be taken care of.
Everyone was called to the general manager's office when he reached. Everyone knew that General Manager Brad and Karen were having an affair and that he would side with her. Karen was confident, and she was right in doing so because Brad blamed Emma and fired her. Just then...
Mr. Erickson, why did you come downstairs? You could have just called us to your office.
Joe, tell me what happened.
Joe narrated the whole incident and also mentioned how Karen was a big bully. Everyone agreed. Karen was in tears. Stephen also pitched in and told Robert how Karen often used the company car to go for dinners with Brad.
No, that's a lie. You're saying this to save Emma because you fancy her.
Robert looked closely at Stephen, but then Joe interrupted and announced that everyone in the office knew about this. Brad unwillingly had to fire Karen to keep his job while asking Emma to continue being the company's employee. Robert was silently observing everything, because right now he had something else on his mind. He didn't want to react in front of everyone and asked Joe to meet him separately in his cabin.
Joe, tell me about this Steven guy. Does he like Emma?
Emma's a bright and beautiful woman. She's attractive, and Steven is not the only one who likes her. But yes, Steven was the only one confident and courageous enough to confess his feelings to her.
Okay, keep an eye on Steven and any other man who likes Emma. You can leave now. So, how was it being the damsel in distress?
Even if he hadn't come to save me, I still wouldn't have let Karen slap me. I wasn't talking behind her back. You believe me, right?
You know I do.
Thanks for saving me today. Brad would have fired me.
Now that I helped you, I want 2 things in return.
As long as it doesn't include the word lunch, I'm in.
Promise me you won't fall in love with any man in the company. I'm a jealous man, and I will fire anybody if I find out that you like them.
You're so funny. But okay, I won't fall in love with anyone in Erickson Emblem Corporation, including the CEO. The second one?
Excluding me. And the second one is that you give me an extra key to your home. I hate ringing the bell every time I'm at the door. It's so troublesome.
Just then, Emma's phone rang, and Carrie's name flashed on the screen. Emma answered the call and talked to Carrie while Robert just sat there staring at Emma with a smile. When the call got disconnected, Emma caught Robert staring at her. Must be a fun thing to do, eh? Watching me talk on the phone?
I was just wondering how you're so nice to everyone but me.
Well, she's an important friend.
But I'm your future husband. Don't you think you should be nice to me too?
Again? You need to stop being so confident about this.
I'm only confident because I know what I can do. You want to bet?
What do you want to bet?
If you marry me in the future, we will have 3 children.
Emma laughed at Robert's confidence. He was clearly thinking too far. And if we don't get married, what then?
What do you want me to do?
I want you to keep your distance from me and never come close to me again if you lose. 6 months is the deadline.
Done.
Before leaving, Robert told Emma that they were going to be out of the city for a vacation with the family. Emma didn't agree at first, but Robert reminded her that everyone in the Erickson family thinks that Emma is his girlfriend, and she needs to be there. The next morning, Emma woke up to a call from Robert reminding her about the family vacation. Oh my god, I almost forgot. Do I really have to go? Can't you guys go without me?
Emma, I'm giving you 2 choices. You can either come downstairs on your own in 15 minutes, or I'll come up and bring you. I'm waiting in the car. Hurry up now.
Emma had no choice but to give in. She quickly got fresh and went to the car. The last time Emma met the Ericksons, Robert had lied that Emma was his girlfriend, and now Emma had to drag herself along with the family unwillingly. Where's Samuel? He called me saying he'd join us.
I didn't want him to third wheel us and asked him to take the other car. He's ahead of us now that you took such a long time to get ready.
Come on, I took less than 15 minutes, okay? By the way, when are we coming back?
We're gonna stay there for 2 days and 1 night.
What? No, take me back. I didn't bring anything. I didn't know we were gonna stay.
Well, what did you think I meant when I said vacation?
Robert, seriously, I didn't pack anything. Also, is Andrew and his wife going to be there? How can I stay with them? The last time we were all together, you and I almost got married, and I don't know what will happen this time. Robert didn't say a word, but it only made Emma more tense. Emma knew Andrew's wife had a history with Robert, and her being on the same vacation as Emma just didn't feel right. After hours of driving, Robert finally stopped the car at a beautiful resort. When Robert and Emma entered the resort, they saw Jennifer, Andrew, and Samuel fishing in a lake outside the resort lobby. Robert held Emma's hand and they walked together to join the others. Looking at them walking together, holding hands, Jennifer felt extremely jealous.
Robert, come out here. We're having a fishing competition. Oh, Emma, you're here too.
Am I not welcome?
What? No, you're family now. You're welcome everywhere with us. Robert, why don't you go compete with the boys? They're winning and I can't compete with them. Emma, let us girls sit and relax.
No, she'll sit beside me. She's my lucky star.
Jennifer gave a weird look at Emma as Robert pulled her and made her sit next to him. Emma could clearly see Jennifer was feeling awkward. Emma couldn't help but think if she was still not over Robert. You talk too highly of me. What if you don't win?
I will.
Robert was right. He did win. Samuel started teasing Emma, but soon Robert got up and left with Emma to go and choose a room.
How do you like this room?
It's pretty. The scenery is out of the world.
Great choice. We'll take this room then.
We? Can't we take 2 separate rooms? I'm pretty sure they have plenty of rooms.
No. In their eyes, you're my lover. We need to behave like lovers.
This is not done.
We stay here together and I won't touch you. I promise. That's fair, right? Now let's go outside.
As Robert and Emma left the room, they bumped into Jennifer.
I hope you've chosen your room. And, Robert, can I talk to you privately?
Emma smiled and walked away from them, but Robert didn't like it.
What is it? Be quick. I don't want to keep my girlfriend waiting.
Are you serious with the girl? It hurts me to see you with...
Don't start again. We're past that now. Don't keep bringing up things that are long forgotten.
Robert walked away angrily from there. A little later, they all met with each other to go golfing. But Emma suggested playing cards instead because she didn't want Andrew to feel left out because of being in a wheelchair. While they were playing, Robert and Jennifer kept winning and Emma kept losing. So Emma decided to prepare barbecue for everyone instead. Meanwhile, the Erickson brothers were discussing matters about the Meyer family.
I've heard you've been targeting the Meyer family recently.
Yep, that's right.
But why now, all of a sudden? Do you think it's the right time?
Do you think it's not the right time?
They owe us a life. It's finally time for them to pay us back.
Oh, I've so much planned for them. They'll regret every decision they ever made. But you don't sweat over it. I'll handle them on my own.
While the brothers were talking, Jennifer went to Emma, but Robert soon caught up and gave a surprise hug to Emma. Seeing Robert like this with Emma made Jennifer's heart ache. She was clearly not over Robert.
The barbecue smoke is not good. Robert, it's going to spoil Emma's skin.
It's not a problem. I've had worse.
Jennifer, why don't you go and sit? I'm here with Emma now. I'll help her.
No, it's all good. You go and sit. I'll stay here with her.
Emma could feel the awkwardness between them, and it made her feel uncomfortable. How about you both stay here and I go and sit? Emma's words made Jennifer awkward, and she left without uttering a word. Robert grabbed a chair and sat on the chair. He noticed Jennifer staring at them, so he pulled Emma and made her sit on his lap.
In the future, don't suggest any games if you're not good at it.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Why would you suggest a game you don't know how to play? It's stupid and embarrassing. You ended up losing the game.
So what? It's just a game.
Well, you are right.
Robert and Emma were laughing when the other 3 noticed them. Samuel said that he had never seen Robert so happy, and Emma and Robert were perfect for each other. Andrew looked at Jennifer, who was not having the best of moments, but still managed to smile.
You're right. They look like a high school couple.
That's right. Well, I'm tired now and need a nap. Jennifer, will you take me to the room?
Are you tired? Would you like to rest?
Yes, please. As Emma and Robert entered the bedroom, Emma quickly took the couch, but Robert stood in front of her like a wall. What are you doing? You can take the bed. I'll sleep here.
The bed is too big, Emma. I can't and I won't sleep on the bed alone. Come and sleep with me. I won't touch you. Or I'll sleep here on the couch with you.
Without arguing with Robert, Emma went to bed. Emma thought that she would have a hard time falling asleep, but by the time she woke up, it was already evening. When she went out, she found Andrew and Robert playing chess by the lake. Jennifer and Samuel were also sitting and enjoying themselves.
Miss Green, you're up. Come and sit with me.
Thank you, Jennifer. Robert, why didn't you wake me up?
I didn't want to disturb you. You were exhausted. Now that you're up, let's all go have dinner and call it a night.
The next morning, when the family gathered again together, Jennifer started asking Emma questions about her family. But Robert quickly shut her down by saying Emma's mother had passed away and that this topic must not be picked up again. Sometime later, Jennifer excused herself to go take a shower while the rest were talking. When it had been long enough, Robert asked Emma to look for Jennifer.
Emma, why don't you go and call Jennifer to take Andrew for breakfast?
Emma left, and when she entered Jennifer's room and called out for her, there was no answer. Emma went in to check the washroom and saw the ground covered with rose petals, a bottle of wine, and Jennifer sleeping in the bathtub. Emma got flashbacks from the time her mother died, in a bathtub, and couldn't help but scream. Jennifer woke up in a shock.
Miss Green? Are you okay? Miss Green?
Robert was already in the corridor and heard Emma scream. He ran to her and took Emma in his arms. Jennifer saw how Robert cared about Emma, and it burned her heart. Robert never showed so much care and love for her. Robert then took Emma to their room.
Emma, will you tell me what happened?
Emma couldn't say anything.
Do you want to be alone? Should I go out for some time?
Robert looked into Emma's eyes and he could see fear. Robert lay on the bed next to her.
Don't worry. I'll be here with you as long as you want me to. Trust me. No one can hurt you now that I am here.
Robert held Emma tightly and hugged her until she fell asleep.
You're up. How are you feeling?
Emma just gave a faint smile, trying to look okay, and went to the washroom. Later, both Robert and Emma went to have their meal with the others.
Miss Green, I'm so glad to see that you're okay. Please, come and sit.
I'm so sorry. Did I scare you earlier? I didn't mean to.
Don't apologize. Did you think I was dead? You screamed so loudly.
Seeing you like that, it just reminded me of something. While they all ate the last meal of the vacation together, Robert felt anxious that he didn't know anything about Emma's past. After the vacation, Emma went back to her daily life. Emma was at the office when suddenly she got a call from Jack.
It's been so long. Where are you these days, little sister?
Work. Where else could I be?
I've got a reservation for us tonight, and I won't take no for an answer. So, see you at our usual place tonight.
Before Emma could answer, Jack cut the call. Emma informed Robert that she wouldn't be having dinner with him because Jack had invited her. Robert wasn't pleased, but he had no control over what Emma decided to do.
I know you won't take it, but please consider it a gift from your older brother. I bought a house near the university for you. You can pay me back in the future, but please accept it.
Jack, why would you do something like this? You know I can't accept this. Please take the key away.
Even if you don't accept it, it's already yours. The property papers are under your name.
As they were talking, Brad and his new girlfriend Bobby walked in and saw Emma and Jack. They couldn't stop staring at them. They knew who Jack Meyer was, but why was Jack having dinner with someone so ordinary like Emma? Bobby was even trying to take some pictures of them, and that made Jack angry.
Do you know them? They were staring at you and the girl was even trying to take pictures.
They're from my office. Please, let's just get out of here. Jack wanted to handle it his way, but he also didn't want to create problems for his little sister. So both of them got up and left. The next day at work, Bobby saw Emma alone and went to talk to her.
Emma, you and I are not so different after all, huh?
Please don't compare yourself with me. I'm nothing like you.
Oh, really? Then what were you doing with that rich Meyer guy last night? Did you think that I didn't see you? Come on, we can be allies. You keep my secret and I'll keep yours. No one has to know that you're going out with the enemy.
You know nothing. Please stop assuming rubbish. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. Emma walked away from Bobby, and this made Bobby really angry. Why does she think so highly of herself, Bobby thought? In Bobby's eyes, Emma and she were the same, trying to live a rich life by dating rich men. Emma was having her lunch with Joe when she got a call from Robert. He asked her whereabouts, and she told him that she was having lunch at the canteen. A few minutes later, Robert and Barb were at the canteen. People were shocked to see Robert in the canteen. After all, he was the CEO of the company. Everyone stopped having their lunch and started talking in whispers.
Tell everyone to stop making a big deal and act normal.
Everyone, please continue eating.
When the crowd settled, Robert walked to Joe and Emma's table and sat opposite Emma. All the eyes were on Robert and the way he was looking at Emma. But Emma didn't even bother to look at Robert and continued to eat. Emma was frustrated. Why did he show up here? It was too much.
Barb, go and grab me some food. I've heard the food here is amazing.
Barb quickly went to bring some food while Robert talked to Joe and looked at Emma in between. Robert knew that she was angry and that she couldn't yell at him like she usually did. This made Robert smile. When Barb brought food for Robert, he dug his fork in the food, picked it up, and then pointed it at Emma.
How did you like your dinner last night?
Emma didn't answer. Everyone around was having a hard time swallowing their food. How could someone ignore Mr. Erickson, they thought?
Miss Green, I asked you a question.
It was good.
What did he say?
Nothing.
Okay. I have a dinner party tonight. I need a female companion. Will you come with me?
No, Mr. Erickson, I won't. And I'm done eating here. Please enjoy your meal. Emma got on her feet and walked away. Barb and Joe were still in shock. What exactly was going on between them? How could Emma dare to talk to Mr. Erickson this way? After work, Emma went straight home and she didn't bother to prepare dinner because Robert would be at the party. As she lay in her bed, she felt lonely. Should I just call Robert? Just then, Emma's phone rang. It was Robert. Emma answered the call, but after talking for a few seconds, Emma started feeling nauseous and disconnected the call. Emma's stomach was hurting so bad, she couldn't even move. A few minutes later, the doorbell rang. It was Robert. He saw her condition and took her to the hospital.
Hey, Emma. You finally woke up. The doctors told me you have an acute gastroenteritis. They have given you the medicines. You'll be fine in no time. But you are going to spend the night here, okay? I'm here with you. Take some rest now.
Emma had some trouble sleeping. She went back and forth to the bathroom till 3 in the morning and then fell asleep. The next morning, Robert asked his secretary to bring porridge for Emma and even helped her eat it. Thank you, Robert. You brought me to the hospital last night and you stayed with me here. And even this poor...
You know I don't like verbal thank yous. Come on now. You know what I like.
Emma made a face, but then gave in. She leaned to give a kiss on Robert's cheek. Robert was smiling ear to ear. A little later, Emma called Joe to inform her about her health and ask for a leave. Robert didn't like it.
You do realize that I'm superior to all your managers, right? I'm right here. You could have just informed me.
Emma ignored him and went to sleep. This girl is so weird, Robert thought while looking at her lovingly. Soon he left for work, but when Emma woke up in the afternoon, she saw Robert was there again. Why are you here again?
Why am I here? The medicine must be messing with your head. You're hospitalized and lonely. I'm here to keep you company, Emma. I don't want you to be lonely.
Why are you so annoying? Emma threw a pillow at Robert, but it missed him and fell on the ground. Robert burst out laughing. He realized that Emma was probably the only person on earth who could make him laugh his heart out.
You are too cute.
Emma was discharged the next day and went to the office. But as she entered, she saw everyone gathered near a computer looking at Brad and Bobby's pictures and gossiping about their affair. Emma didn't want to be a part of the gossip and went straight to her desk. She didn't notice Bobby looking at her angrily with tears in her eyes. Bobby thought it was Emma who had leaked the pictures. Bobby took her phone out and did something really cunning.
You just wait and watch now, Emma.
A few moments later, Barb ran into Robert's office. It was unusual for Barb because she was very professional and calm. Robert knew something was wrong.
Mr. Erickson, I'm sorry to enter your cabin like this, but there's a picture on the office thread. It's of Ms. Green and the eldest son of the Meyer family, Jack Meyer.
Delete the thread right away and find out who posted it. Now!
Soon it was found out that Bobby was the culprit, and she was immediately fired. But she wouldn't give up so easily. Before leaving, Bobby went crying to Emma.
You finally got what you wanted, huh? Do you think I wanted to date a married man? I only dated him because I needed money for my father's cancer treatment. Brad told me that as long as I did what he asked me to, he'd pay for the treatment.
I'm sorry, but I didn't post those pictures of you with Brad.
Stop lying! Only you knew about it. I would have left Brad as soon as my dad got better. My mom is jobless and I'm the only one who is earning, but...
I really had no idea, Bobby. Jack, he isn't my lover. He's my brother. I've known him for a long time. I can help you get a job at the Myers. Will that help?
Really? You do that?
Yes, I'll call him and talk to him about it.
Why are you helping me?
Because you're doing it all to help your family.
Emma, thank you.
After Bobby left, Emma was on her way back home. She was on the stairs of her home and made a call to her brother Jack. Brother, I need your help with something.
Of course, Emma. Tell me, what's up?
There's a friend of mine who badly needs a job. I was wondering if you could arrange a job for her at your company.
A job for your friend? Emma, you've never asked anything from me. This friend must be really important to you. I'll try my best for your sake.
Yes, she needs the job on an urgent basis for her family's sake.
Okay, ask her to report to the office tomorrow.
Thank you, Jack. I promise I'll treat you to dinner soon.
Oh, great! I'll wait for my sister's invitation then.
As soon as Emma hung up the call, she felt a tap on her shoulder. It was Robert. Emma was shocked to see him. Robert? How long have you been here?
Why would you call him for help and not me?
Emma's heart started beating hard against her chest. She had no answer to Robert's question. Emma knew how much Robert hated the Meyer family. Robert targeted the Meyer family only for Emma, and now she was the one asking for help from them. How will she answer Robert's questions? Would she lie to him? Would Robert ever forgive Emma's betrayal?
Hi, Emma here. Hope you are loving Cupid's Curse. Keep following us as we release a new episode of Season 1 daily on YouTube. You can jump the queue and unlock all seasons of the audio series by installing the Pocket FM app now. Just click on the link in the description.